Welcome back, guys, to be at Jamal's podcast.
Jamal Williams.
We have two special guests here. Introduce yourself.
My name's Drew Meza.
Drew Metzger.
Today on the podcast, we're going to be talking about deforestation. Junior and Drew think that we shouldn't keep trees and that we should lumber the trees down. But me and Boston, we disagree, and we think that we shouldn't have as much trees cut down. So yeah, let's get into it.
The world lost 66 million half of forests in 2022. What's your guys' opinions on that?
I think good, man. You just said you don't agree with it.
I think it's really,
No,
let's go.
You can cut it out.
Okay.
I think it's really bad for our environment because we're losing oxygen and we're gonna have less money if we cut down trees because money comes from trees, and I think we're losing too many trees being cut down.
And the movie Rio was filmed in trees.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel?
I think cutting down the trees is really good because it prevents a lot of wildfires.
It's terrible.
How are we gonna eat if we don't cut down trees to make let's say farmland? Farmland, we have to cut down trees.
There's areas for farmland without trees.
But there's not enough.
Exactly.
Yes, there
There's
is.
never enough.
There's never been a shortage for farms.
Farmers
there
feed
has.
America, and yes, there has.
Why do you think wheat prices went up to $11 2 years ago?
Because people
Because
don't
we
try
didn't have
anymore.
enough farm. We
Because
didn't have
people
enough
don't try
berries.
anymore.
What do you mean people don't try anymore?
People
They
don't
don't-
have
they
a
don't
work
try.
ethic. They don't
Yeah.
have that.
If they really wanted to,
drive.
they can make their
So
own
they just
farm.
had a work ethic this year, not last year.
Boston,
Yes.
do you have
No,
trees
wrong.
at your house?
We have a couple.
Yeah, see? And he grows animals.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. This is literally so embarrassing. Sydney's literally calling my phone. Oh my god. That's literally so embarrassing. Sorry.
Secret.
Back,
Weird
back.
flex, but okay.
Alright. Yeah, I think that's what we have for our first one. What's the next question?
Tropical Asia is the only tropical region on track to hit deforestation by 2030. Why do you guys think the U.S. hit deforestation before tropical Asia?
Elaborate what you mean by
Elaborate a
deforestation.
little. Like deforestation.
Like the trees are completely gone. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think that's really good because like I said earlier in the statement, like it helps with wildfires because California wildfires were really bad because there was just a lot of rows of trees and nobody wants to see people.
No, but why do you think we hit deforestation before Asia?
Because we cut down more trees.
But that's not
it's
good.
kind of
And you guys are proud of that?
You guys
I mean,
are proud of cutting down more
Who's
trees.
producing the most amount of corn, wheat, milo every single year?
I want to make this point real quick. If you guys want to cut down trees, you're gonna have to take it up with my little brother.
Yeah.
He's identified as a tree for the last 3 years. He has sexual relations with my tree in the backyard.
And that's
And-
insane that you guys want to cut down more trees.
Love
That's
is
insane.
love.
Well,
Love don't judge.
you see, we didn't say you have to cut down every single tree on planet Earth. Did we say that?
No, but once you cut down a tree, you're just gonna keep going.
But
Who
it's
said
not-
that?
No, you're not gonna stop. You want to cut down more trees, right? Am I correct?
You are correct, but did we say all the trees? No,
Okay,
we
well,
didn't.
you wanna
But that's
cut
where
down-
you're heading.
If you're
Yeah,
really
you're
heading
heading to.
Okay, was that tree on your
So
personal
don't
property?
you think that we should
Yes.
put a limit?
Okay, exactly. You get to decide.
But
what
no.
happens to
But
that
if you
tree.
cut down all the other trees and my brother breaks up with his tree, who's he gonna go get with?
the other tree on your property,
Don't you think
No,
that
we
there
only
should
have
be a
one
limit?
tree.
Then
He got
grow
rid of
another
all
tree.
of his other tree.
all you have to do is grow another tree off of that berry.
But
It's
it
like
takes
having a
years,
kid.
man. It takes years
Yeah.
to build a prospect like that. It
Okay,
takes years.
then that's his loss. Everyone goes through breakups.
So do you think that we should make a limit?
Yeah, there should be a limit. We didn't say to cut down all the trees.
So what do you think the limit should be?
If we have enough farm ground to tree ratio, that's exactly where the limit.
Producer, look up how much arable, farmable land there is in America.
Do you know what arable is?
Yeah, arable.
I don't think arable is a word.
No, it's a word. Arable is like
While our guy searches up, what do you guys think about Zins?
Zins.
That's terrible.
Yeah, terrible. Terrible for your health.
Yeah, we don't condone the use of drugs.
No
Any
mind
of them.
altering substances whatsoever.
Nope.
Approximately 4 billion acres.
So you
That's
think
not
4,
enough.
No,
No, sir.
4 billion acres isn't enough.
No, because think
Look
about
up, hey producer, look up how many trees arable there is in the US. whatever word you want to use.
No, but that's a terrible take. We should want to have more trees.
No,
Than,
because there's 8 billion people on this earth.
And there's only 4 billion acres of land.
Hey, buddy. Look.
And 2 people could work on 100 acres of land.
You think you could live off 100 acres of land?
I think I could. Me and Boston, we can make a farm out of that. And hire
What about people like?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Who?
that's just.
Okay, well they need more acres depending on your body weight and your body.
So
mass.
how are you gonna get the more acres? You're gonna cut down trees, huh?
Well,
No, you're
Where
gonna
you get
get
the acres
space. You're gonna get space.
out of the 40 billion acres you got.
Think about when you're driving through Kansas.
40 billion acres?
What did he just say?
4 billion.
Oh, okay. Out of the 4 billion acres you got, that's a lot of acres.
You ever just drive through Kansas and see all the open land?
Nah, but
With
think
no
about it.
farms?
Have you ever been out in
You ever
the
drive
forest?
through Colorado and see no open land?
What is Colorado known for?
Mountains.
Okay.
Oh,
Can you
dude.
build farms on mountains?
It actually says arable isn't a standard English word related to trees. It should be how many trees are there in the air.
That's a great point.
I think
This
we
is
should
exactly why we should cut trees down, because you have no ball knowledge.
I think we should have have limits on certain states about how many trees you can cut down. Think of it, Oregon, so many trees, so many wildlife, but some states don't have as much trees.
But what if you get stranded out and you can't make a phone call because there's so many trees around here?
Get
exactly,
5G.
so cut them down.
Get 5G. 5G.
So you do want to cut down trees?
No, I don't want.
Nah, see, look at
You
you.
just said
We're
that.
changing your mind already.
How
Alright,
I'm
producer,
still
next
on
question,
the. I'm
next
still
question.
on the do not cut down trees.
Yeah, true, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, next
Rio,
question.
my brother.
Alright.
Everything.
Many rainforests hold the potential for new medicine, including cancer curing. What do you guys think about that?
That's good.
Many rainforests hold the potential for new medicines, including cancer curing medicine.
I don't agree with that.
No, I don't agree with that.
How
Says
is-
who?
Where's
How
the
can you
cure
not
for
disagree?
cancer?
How can you not agree with the fact? Is my
Where's the
question.
fact? Where's cancer cure?
In the trees.
Okay.
Okay,
Like you just
elaborate.
So there's
Where
a
at?
cure for cancer.
I'm just going off of what he just said.
So there's a
and he
cure
was
for
stating
cancer?
facts. Chase, would you say that was a
Producer,
fact?
producer, look up where the cancer cure comes from in a tree, because I'd love to know.
Yeah, for real. That's how. Is there a cure for cancer?
You're just
I'm
digging yourself in a
wondering.
deeper
No, I'm
hole. He's
wondering.
gonna find out where it
And
comes
I'm
from.
wondering. There's a cure for cancer.
Okay, you're wondering. He's looking it up. So just wait.
There's no cure.
No, this is a
There's treatment.
podcast. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, man, we're here to discuss, not argue. We need to control ourselves.
I'm not mad. I'm just like you guys
And
are
you-
primary
Hey,
source.
hold on. We are all adults in here.
We're
We
not.
control ourselves.
Okay.
Anyways.
The primary source of the cancer-fighting drug Taxol from trees is the bark of the Pacific yew tree.
I call bullshit.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So what
So
do you
where's
guys?
Google getting this information from if there's no cancer? For There's
Scientists.
no cure for cancer.
Scientists.
No.
What
Do you think
science?
scientists work on trees?
Yeah.
No.
Producer, look up a scientist.
Oh my
Look up work on trees. Like
Like,
just
come on.
dig yourself in a deeper hole.
No, I'm not. We have totally different
Just wait.
points.
Just wait.
Wait for what?
Producer.
Jamal, how do you feel about this?
Yes, scientists specifically work on trees.
Wow.
Wow. And you guys just want to keep trying to argue.
Keep digging, buddy. Keep digging.
No, we should keep them. I don't know what the argue is.
So you don't want people to get
Is it-
cured cancer?
Oh, how many people have got cured from cancer? Like from a treatment?
Producer, look
Producer,
that up.
look that up.
There's no cure for cancer.
Come on, producer, stop looking it up.
But okay,
This is,
listen.
we hire you.
There's no cure for cancer, but you can
Yeah,
slow
that's
the
what I'm
spread of
saying.
cancer.
Huh?
So you don't think chemo's a cure for cancer?
No, I
But it
think
doesn't
it's
come
a
from trees.
treatment.
It doesn't
It's a
come from
treatment.
I'm not saying it does, but there is things that come from trees that slow the rate of cancer spreading through your body.
18.1 million people have survived cancer as of 2020.
That's surviving cancer.
Bang.
But that's not cured. That's not cured. They
So
don't
if you
get
get cured for cancer, you don't survive it?
You can't get cured from cancer. You can survive cancer. You can get treatments for it.
How are you gonna
But
survive
there's
cancer
no
without
cure
getting cured?
There's no cure for cancer.
How are you against this, man?
Yeah, how are you against this?
No, I'm
Honestly.
against cancer. I'm not against your point here though.
You're against cancer, but
That's
you don't
not-
want us to cut down trees that will
No,
cure cancer.
no, do
No,
not
that's
cut
what
down
you're
the trees. You can you can help people with cancer without cutting down on my trees.
Okay. Fair
That's what
point,
I'm
I
saying.
guess.
Next
And if we have a limit on trees, why should we not be able to find out the cure with the limit?
Well, here I got a question for you, partner. What's the limit on trees? What do you think that should be?
I think
Producer,
we
how
should
many
do a
trees?
daily-
How many trees are there?
We should do a daily limit. I think lumberjacks are taking down way too many trees, and I think we should make a daily limit.
10 million.
No, a day?
Yes, sir.
10 million.
So you want to cut down 10 million trees a day?
Yes, sir.
I don't agree with that take. Like I'm not with him on that one.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. That's just.
I
what
think we
like.
should make.
I think 5 trees per lumberjack.
Okay, I'm
But if you
thinking
wait up, but
50.
if
You guys realize lumberjacks aren't a thing anymore. Like there's tools you can cut down trees with.
Yeah, the same guy who uses the damn.
No, this is exactly why Mr. Hadel retired. Because of people like you.
Who?
Mr. Hadel.
Never heard of him.
Really? You don't remember the English teacher that was a lumberjack?
No.
I know you remember,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
There is.
He lost his job because of people like you.
Oh, so how is he losing jobs though?
Because he couldn't cut down trees anymore.
Why can't he?
Because of people like you.
But I haven't put it in effect yet. So how is it?
But it's people like you that have the same political
I thought
views.
lumberjacks weren't a thing.
And if you have enough people with the same political views on a topic, you can send in someone called a Boston. What's the
Lobbyist.
word? Lobbyist. You can send in a lobbyist to congressional meetings, and they can argue your political view on
They
that.
can
So-
argue. It doesn't mean it's gonna go through.
but they can argue
That's
it,
the
and sometimes it does go
Congress.
through.
Hey, dude, money talks.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're cutting down trees because money talks.
No. No.
Next question. You're wrong. What, Chase? Why are you a little
Next
thumbs
question,
up?
bro. No, next question. I'm invested now. Next question. No, next question.
No, we're gonna keep going.
But I'm gonna be honest. This is such a great topic to talk about, man.
This is.
no.
Like Will Smith's son said, we should just sit down and talk about the political, economical state of the world. You know?
Oh yeah. What do you guys think about politics right
So
now?
do you think it's ruining the economical state of the world, like with climate change?
No.
No, not at
Not
all.
at all.
So you don't see climate change as a bad thing?
No, sir.
How do polar bears? Okay, here, Renee. You told me.
polar bears?
The camera died, but I think this is gonna be.
Wait, where were we? Where were we?
No. Yeah, I want to finish
the
this.
climate change.
No, he was asking about the economic
Political
And
impact.
then you said you
of
guys
cutting
agree with
down
climate
trees.
change.
No. He was about to start cooking with polar bears. Which
Okay.
I don't know how that. Wait, hold on. I want to
Listen
say
to me.
this.
Listen.
Wait, no, hold on. I want to say this. Polar bears, they live in the Arctic region. They ain't got no trees up there.
Okay, but climate change
Is
affects
affecting the
what?
Is affecting the
The
polar.
Arctic region. It's melting what? Ice, which is in the what? Arctic region.
So what's your point though? Like,
I'm saying,
Wait,
do we
Boston-
really need polar bears?
But what
At
are
the
you
end of
trying
the
to
day,
say?
how is a polar bear affecting your
Polar
day-to-day
bear.
life?
A polar bear.
Tell me that, Ethan.
because the world's heating up. You don't think that's a bad thing?
No, you can just move to the higher up on the equator.
Because think about all the girls.
Oh, but huh?
the what? The kill.
Nah, think about all the girls that like to tan.
It is getting hot. That's
So
the
you
problem.
don't
It's
want.
gonna get too
So
hot.
basically, you're saying you don't want girls to tan anymore.
No, what I'm saying is it's getting too hot in this.
So you don't
world.
like tan lines?
No, I do, but like I'm saying,
getting presented to the class.
no, I like.
No, this is real. This is serious problems.
I feel like we're not getting anywhere.
No,
but-
we're getting something.
Chase, ask us another question.
Yeah, one more question.
Like one final question.
One final question.
Topic.
Make this like a banger, dude. Like we can go out on a bang.
Yeah, man.
How's your guys' day going?
It's projected that within 100 years, all of Earth's rainforest could vanish.
And that's not
What
good.
about it?
That is a terrible.
Think about the animals that are dying from that.
And then once again, that's where Rio was filmed, the rainforest. Have you seen Rio?
I have seen Rio. Rio was actually filmed in Rio. It was.
Yes.
Free Rio.
So you want all the rainforest to just end?
Yes,
Like we said earlier in the podcast, you guys can rewind it if you think I'm wrong. But what did we say? We said we could cut down trees, but do we want to cut down all the trees?
So you want to limit? What should what?
So you
what
think-
do you want?
So
to
what do you
limit?
think your limit should be?
Let me ask the producer a question. Producer,
I think we should just go.
how many trees are in the world?
Dude, I don't think they're gonna.
Nah, they know it. I've googled it.
And let's say it takes 30 years for a tree to get full grown. Do you guys agree?
No, it takes about like 120 or
It doesn't.
Yes, it does. Producer, after you're done looking that up, look up how long it takes.
3.4 million. Or trillion.
Trillion trees.
So let's cut them down.
I agree though. Let's cut them down. I like the money that
Alright,
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
That's it,
Yeah.
man.
These
Cut them trees down,
Cut them
bro.
down. We need.
Thank
Wait,
you,
wait,
guys.
wait,
Renee, redo the action. We gotta end
We
it.
need the outro. We need the outro. Hold on.
Renee,
All
do
right.
the outro.
Thank you guys for watching.
Jamal Williams podcast.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Hey.
Tune in for the next one.